Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's Hump Day.
Woo-woo!
And away we go.
And away we go. Yeah. Little Miami reference there.
Yeah. How about the end of that Dolphins game, man? Gee whiz.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Isn't it? Yeah.
That was crazy. That was a lot of fun. Watch, I saw the replay on that. I got home. I was out of town. I got home and it was like, somebody said, hey, the Dolphins won. I'm like, wait a minute. How did they win? Oh, you got to watch this.
The planets are out of alignment is what it is, I think.
My favorite part was watching Gronkowski fall on his face trying to tackle Drake going into the end zone. That was pretty good. Yeah. That was really, really good. But yeah, the weather feels nice again. Did last week.
Yeah.
So, it seems like it's cool during the week and warm on the weekends.
Yeah. Which is all right.
Yeah, all right. I want it to stay cool all the time.
It was nice. Sunday we had a little reprieve. It was warm in the morning, and then the clouds rolled in. But it was nice. Sunday, it was a good. Saturday was just wonderful.
It's been pretty out.
Yes.
Yeah. So golf. Let's see. What can we talk about in golf? Well, we've got. Gee, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's certainly getting crowded here. I've noticed a lot of things are getting busy. There's a lot more traffic out. Did you? I meant to ask you off the air, but I'll ask you on the air. Do you know what was going on over here at Seacoast Bank on Monday night?
No.
Because I was leaving work and I got to Canner Highway off of coming down Monterey.
Right.
And turned to head towards US 1. And there were like 2 fire trucks went by me. Like the what is it? Like the Ford Bronco or whatever it is that the fire chief uses. He went flying past me.
Right.
I got up to the corner here and there were about, I don't know, probably 4 fire trucks in the parking lot of the Seacoast Bank there. There were about 5 or 6 ambulances. There was a whole bunch of police cars, and all the emergency lights were on. And when I was heading up US 1, 2 more ambulances passed me as I was going over the Roosevelt Bridge. And I thought, man, what in the heck happened? This was about 5:30, 5:45.
This was yesterday?
This was on Monday. And I saw nothing on the news that night about it. I saw nothing on TC Palm, nothing on any of the other websites. I'm like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. There was a gas leak or... I don't know, but I was
sounds like a tripped alarm.
I was very perplexed. Well, I mean, why would you have to bring 6 ambulances in there? I mean, what in the heck?
Yeah.
I mean, did they have some sort of toxic gas as a theft deterrent in place? I mean, what in the world? But anyway, I was a little. It was very weird.
Yeah.
Now, as a lot of us know, the PGA of America is moving their headquarters from Palm Beach Gardens to Frisco, Texas.
Okay, that's close.
They're going to be moving in 2020. Well, Jimmy Terry, who is he's a director of the PGA Golf Club out here in St. Lucie West, the whole golf complex out there just west of 95. He's been promoted. He's been here more than a little over 5 years as general manager of the PGA Golf Club, and has been promoted to the senior director of PGA Golf Properties. He's now going to oversee the Frisco development in Texas, the PGA's club in Valhalla in Kentucky, as well as the PGA Golf Club here in Port St. Lucie. I hope he got a jet. I hope a corporate jet was part of the deal of the promotion, because from here to Texas and Texas to Kentucky and back to here, that's a lot of moving around.
Right. Frequent flyer miles. Definitely is in his future.
He's going to see some frequent flyer miles.
Yes.
So congratulations to Jimmy. Jimmy's a good guy.
Yeah, we've had him on the radio, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
So.
Yep. Jimmy's a good guy. Very happy for him. congratulations. We will have to see how he juggles all this, but
Yeah.
I think he'll be able to. But his he's been pretty successful out at the PGA Golf Club. I mean, he oversaw their new all the clubhouse renovations and the expansion that they did to the clubhouse out there.
Yeah.
So
A lot of changes. Yeah.
so congratulations, Jimmy. Not sure if you're listening tonight or not, but
Yeah, everybody tunes
we
in
won't
to listen to you.
we won't get to see you as often as we used to because you'll be jetting around all over the place.
Right.
But,
But maybe he can call in.
yeah. Hey. I mean, he's been around a little bit. I mean, he was at TPC San Antonio. He was the PGA Senior General Manager for the PGA Tour golf course properties, which consisted of the TPC San Antonio, which hosts the Valero Texas Open, the TPC at Harding Park, which is in San Francisco, which is one of the top municipal courses in the country, and is going to host the 2020 PGA Championship. So he's got a pretty good resume.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Jimmy Terry. Let's see what else interesting. Martin Downs out in Palm City. They have finished their renovations on their practice range, and their practice range is open to the public. If you want to go looking for a place to go hit balls, maybe you don't want to drive all the way to one of the other driving ranges around, or you can go there. They also have some good December rates. It's hard to find. Right now everything seems to be inching up a little bit.
Right.
Their rates, their morning rates are $35 around. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Up until 3 p.m. it's $30, and then they have a 9-hole rate after 3 p.m. of $15. So
That's pretty good.
you sneak out of work a little bit early and
Yeah. Do a quick 9.
get in 9
before the sun goes down.
Yeah, so that's pretty good, and that's out at Martin Downs Golf Club out in Palm City. So
No, they only have the one course there. In
they have 2,
but only one is open, right?
Well, one is private. Excuse me, and the other one is I guess you'd call it semi-private. I mean, they have members and everything, but they also allow some outside play.
Wow.
So
Cool.
So their number, if you want to reach them, is 772-286-6818. Or look them up on the web at martindownsgolfclub.com. And like we said, the man, the legend,
The mystery.
the
mystery.
The mystery man is here. Mr. Arlen Bento is in the house.
Hello, everybody. Happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you.
I get this time of year, the lesson studio is just cranking.
Yeah,
It's cranking out.
a lot of people want to learn how to do things. I was watching one of your things the other day. It was pretty interesting. You had a guy throwing like a medicine ball into the net,
Oh yeah,
trying to get him some
that is part of my power up program.
power up. Yeah, if you don't have any power, you're not going to hit the ball very far.
No, I mean I think that's got to be the number one thing
Mhm.
that I work with. People come in and they're like, they just want to get more power. I mean, I had 5 lessons today, and
Wow, very nice.
It's everybody wants to get a little better, but it's just, it takes so much time
Yeah,
to break little, like, old habits, things that you do that are costing them. But even 2 people today, it's like, you got to move. I mean, golf has a lot more movement in it to swing fast than people realize. And most people, they want to swing really hard with their arms, and their legs don't get out of the way. And, when that happens, golf swing doesn't work really good. So,
it goes far, but it goes in the wrong direction.
yeah, it really does. Yeah, and it goes crooked and end up at all kinds of stuff. So, but no, it's really cool. Yeah, I like it. It's going well.
Speaking of balls going in the wrong direction, I have our guest tonight that's supposed to be calling in is Tom Cox. He's with golfballs.com. They do a lot of personalization on golf balls. You can get, and up until the 21st or 22nd of December,
Just in time for Christmas.
you can order as late as the 21st and still get them in time for Christmas. So if you're a procrastinator and you need something, and it's funny, they sent me, a few samples, and one of the balls, you always talk about how everybody wants to hit the ball a long way, and some people, they put their name on the ball, and it's kind of funny. You find a golf ball and you look, oh, this belonged to Arlen Bento. Oh, interesting. And
That's why I don't put my name on my golf balls when I play. 'Cause
well, the one thing,
somebody would find it.
well, yeah, the one thing I thought was funny was the one of the golf balls had on it, this ball was hit so far by so and so that he couldn't find it. And it was like,
I love it.
I mean, I hit it so far I couldn't find it, and that's why you found it.
That's right.
So I thought that was pretty cute.
It is cute.
Kind of a neat way to do things.
If I put my name on golf balls, people who find it, would come out. Now, nobody would find my golf balls because I don't play golf right now. So
Yeah, you're too busy teaching.
I am too busy teaching, but I need to start playing again.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I know a lot of people that they'd say, "Oh, you're in the media. You must play a lot of golf." No, I don't get to play a lot of golf. I got a regular job and I know that a lot of people always thought, "Oh, you're a head professional. Oh, you must do nothing more than play golf all day long."
No,
it's like,
doesn't work that way.
You'd be surprised how few rounds a head pro actually gets to play. He's too busy running the course to get out there and play very often.
If you want to be a player, the pro shop is not the right place to go. Actually, a lot of players would more likely be caddies and work with the carts.
Okay, because
the shifts are you're on, you're off. And there's no other responsibilities. And when it's time to go play, you just go play.
Yeah.
The problem
Tee it up and we'll go play.
The problem with being a golf pro is when you play, unless you're playing someplace that you're not the pro at, you're still the pro. And if people are having a problem, or you go out there and the bunker's not right, or there's damage, or bathroom's not working, and they come find you.
They come find you.
Is your head pro here? Yeah, he's on the course. Well, go get him. So anyway,
it's kind of hard to play when your phone's ringing all. Can't get two shots in without somebody needing something.
Now there are still some clubs in the country where the professionals are players and the members like to play with them, and most of them are up north. But there are some places where there's still really good players at clubs. So. But normally once you get behind that counter, once you put that fancy pair of pants and that brand new golf shirt on, shiny perfect shoes,
the logoed golf shirt.
I want to find out what are
fancy pants.
The fancy pants that pros wear. Are they?
That's a big secret.
Wow, is that like the checkerboard pattern?
Well, no, but it was
like Johnny Miller used to wear back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like a walking tablecloth.
Again, that's just this is going to sound very silly, but a lot of people, especially young guys, when you start, Dockers are considered nice pants, but Dockers get wrinkly. And when you get in a shop, you don't want wrinkly pants in your shop. So the reason I said fancy pants is when you start to get into the dress pants, and you're not buying the $29 on sale Dockers, and you're buying the $69 to $89, dress pants. Those are fancy pants. Fancy pants with actual cuffs on them. Fancy.
Well, speaking of fancy pants, did you see where Steph Curry's going to have a line of golf apparel coming out next year?
Those guys really launch. They show a little interest, and somebody says we're going to go there.
Under Armour says, "Hey, let's run with this. Let's see."
Is that the guy that doesn't believe in the moon landing?
He's the same guy that's.
So I missed that whole thing. So Steph Curry believes that we never landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He says there's really no evidence that proves that we were there. And
oh boy,
and he got called out on it. And he said, "Well, I was just kidding."
Well, good, because that's what you probably should have said.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
at least he doesn't believe the world is flat.
I will say this about potentially crossing golf into sports culture, right? Because it already sort of has to some extent, but it's always been, baseball pitchers, quarterbacks, a few, but no basketball player that I can think about. I mean, Jordan did. And they tried, but Jordan is so aloof and such at a high air that he never really crossed over his brand to golf, right? He was just avid, right? But does Curry have a brand? I mean, does Curry have a brand? I don't, not really.
I couldn't if he does. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I don't follow a lot of basketball either.
But no, he doesn't. He doesn't
Mhm.
have, Kevin Durant has a brand. Kobe has his brand. LeBron. I mean, he should have a brand. I mean, I'm sure he does to an extent, but Curry's a really good golfer too. It's not like he's just like he could be a really good golfer after basketball. And he's 6'3", so he's not like he's monstrous. He
Mhm.
doesn't look awkward out there like any real basketball player does. You get to that 6'6", 6'7" range, it's just not the right. The body just looks different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, he could be one of those crossover guys. He's probably pretty smart.
Yeah.
And he might get a lot of people that maybe aren't following golf right now. I mean, golf doesn't have, that icon anymore. They all look the same to me. They're all the same. We talk about it all the time. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay, who's
Yeah.
different?
Yeah.
Who's going to stand out?
Yeah.
And who are kids or young people or anybody that are maybe not traditional golfers? All of a sudden, like I bet you Curry stuff will look really cool too. I bet.
Mm-hmm. It probably will.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting to see how that all puts together. So
Could be real interesting.
and expensive, I'm going to guess.
I would think so. Now, we always talk about how guys that change equipment, how they usually takes them a little while to get going, or if they get going
for
at
sure.
all.
A year or two, easy.
Well, Kevin Na switched some equipment around him. He's been a Titleist guy for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
And this past week, he teamed with Bryson DeChambeau at the QBE shootout that they had over in Naples at Tiburon in that team event. And he was pretty much all Callaway. All Callaway woods, Callaway Apex irons, Odyssey putter. And the two of them paired up and won that event. So that's pretty good. Played pretty well.
Yeah.
It was an interesting event. They played one round was a scramble. Another round was a modified alternate shot where you both hit your tee shots, and then you figured out which one you liked better, and then you played alternate from there into the hole.
Tough format.
And then the final round, I believe it was better ball of the two. You played your own ball, but whichever one of you had the lower score, that's what you put on the card.
Gotcha.
So it was interesting.
Yeah.
Lexi Thompson was teamed up with Tony Finau, and at one point, I believe they were in third place. So,
well, got linked with Tony, and she's a great player. So
yeah.
Now let's
she
go
was the only woman I saw in the whole event.
Yeah, they should have had more. It would have been more fun, probably.
Yeah.
And but let's go back to Kevin Na, because this is interesting, right?
Mhm.
So we all tease him because he's such a slow player, right? So there's no way the slowest player in golf can also be the slowest adapter to a new set of clubs. So in the golf world, it's a total 180. So because he's the slowest golfer in the world, then he's the quickest adapter to a set of clubs.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that theory.
You're going to go with that. It's got to be 180 degrees somewhere or another.
Yeah, so he just like, well, I'm slow when I play, so that's not going to take me long to figure out how to play the set.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Well, we have to go to the phone. Our guest has called in. With us on the phone is Tom Cox. Tom is with golfballs.com, and Tom's going to tell us how we can, get a little something for the stocking for somebody out there that's has procrastinated a little too long and might not be able to get Amazon to deliver something, or maybe their package got pirated off their porch.
Pirated porches.
Who knows?
The drone got it. The drone took it back.
Tom, Tom, welcome to the show.
I was going to say, thank you, guys. The good news is you haven't waited too long. Perhaps with depending on where you're buying, but if you want to buy customized golf balls, you've got almost another week to buy them. Now, I wouldn't recommend that, but I wouldn't recommend waiting another week. You don't want to cut it that close. But if you want customized product, we can certainly deliver for you.
Very nice. So yeah, Tom, where are you guys located out of?
We're in Lafayette, Louisiana, kind of central U.S.
Okay.
Great for shipping.
And great for food, I bet, too.
Man, it's unfortunate. That's a good thing and a bad thing all at the same time. We're a couple hours from New Orleans, and heart of Cajun country. So if you like Cajun food, it started here.
Very cool.
Mm.
So what golf balls are you guys delivering imprinted with up until what, the 20th? You're still being able. You're telling you can still get stuff in. Is that what you're saying?
You bet. And so we're offering. I mean, if you want it tomorrow, actually it's past our cutoff time. But if you order in the morning, you can have it the next day. Right now, really, I mean, it's Pro V1, it's TP5, TP5X, it's Callaway Chrome Soft, and it's Bridgestone and some Srixon. It's kind of a full range of products. But a lot of golfers in Florida are playing Volvic. We've got a full range of Volvic golf balls as well. But our specialty is really customization. We've got all kinds of cool different ways that people can customize golf balls for gifts. Because like we like to say, why buy blank when you can customize for free?
Yeah. Hey,
That's a good thing. So what are the most popular? So what do you guys see? What's the trends? What are people doing?
Yeah, so without a doubt, Titleist has done a great job of convincing golfers that the Pro V1 is the number one gift in golf for sure. You guys probably see that on the golf course as well.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of customization, this year we've seen a lot more photos printed on golf balls. I think kind of the whole Facebook images online is getting easier for people to do, so they're just uploading photos pretty frequently. It's not real hard to do, pretty easy to do, and they're putting it on photos. Those don't get in play too much. And then you've got just kind of funny sayings. We started a new thing this year we call it a Line XL, which is basically if you watch the guys play on the weekends, they all use a Sharpie to put a line halfway around their ball.
Sure.
It helps for putting. But we have a printed version of that. It's highly durable. We just call it a Line XL, and that's been very popular for us this year.
I have a hard time getting that line straight on mine. It kind of moves around in the dimples.
Or how about get it to stick?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's not really on the equator. It's a little off to little
Right.
on one side.
James has a hard time with straight lines, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I think we all do.
Oh, now the people that are putting pictures on them, are they buying it for somebody then putting that person's picture on it, or are they giving grandpa pictures of the baby, the golf ball?
I kind of neurotically flip through our order confirmation, so I see all kinds of stuff. and so yes, people try to print that too, but we don't. Those don't make it through. I'll bet we printed 200 dozen balls today with pets. I am not kidding.
Pets.
With pets. Mostly dogs, some cats. We have grandpa. We have pictures of grandpa, and we have baby. We've got family photos. Somehow, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on a golf ball, but we've got just a full range of everything. And then people have like a favorite image they like, and they just kind of upload that, and put it on there too.
Now, do you have like the circle with the line through it? Like if you were to put your boss's face on there, you could do that and then hit it.
We do that. That is our mother-in-law product line. That's what we call this.
There we go.
And we do now. Those do get put in play. The ones with the little babies or kids, they probably go up on a shelf and people look at them. But the mother-in-law balls, we know they get used in college play.
That's funny.
I keep finding these in the lake. What the heck?
Yeah, my mother-in-law is in Canada right now, so I know I'm safe.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the good news. The bad news is that we're recording this live to YouTube.
Okay.
What's her email again?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Tom, we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we'll talk some more about golfballs.com. WSTU Radio. We'll be right back.
130 yards now.
Bill's got a very tough lie here.
Looks like we have some sort of sea monster in the water hazard here.
I believe that's a kraken, Bruce.
It looks like he's going to go with the 9-iron. That may not be enough club.
Well, he's definitely going to lose a stroke on this hole.
And welcome back to the Wednesday Night Golf Show, the Hump Day edition, as we call it, on WSTU Radio and WSTUTV.com. With us on the phone is Tom Cox. Tom is with golfballs.com. For those of you looking for a last-minute personalized gift, you can order them tomorrow and have them the next day. Now, Tom, looking at your website here, golfballs.com, you guys also have a lot of accessories and gloves and all kinds of stuff. Now, is it just the golf balls that they can get before Christmas, or is there some other stuff depending on how much lead time they give you? You can still get out.
Pretty much everything on the website we stock, and if you order one day, you can get it the next day, or if you want to ship it ground, it might take a couple days. To Florida from Louisiana is pretty much 2 days ground, but we've got a full range of product. We even have a retail store in Lafayette, a really small part of our business. So, kind of we carry everything that you'd expect to see in a retail store, but kind of the customization is really our market position.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now you also do logos for corporations and events. If somebody's got a charity event out there that they want to push, they can get golf balls done for those as well. Is there a minimum order for stuff like that?
We used to have a minimum order of 12, and we actually dropped that minimum order down to 1 dozen.
Okay.
We started printing with a digital process that allows us to take any image you have and put it on a golf ball in a minimum of 1 dozen for tournaments and events and that kind of thing. People normally order 12, 24, 36 dozen, something like that.
Oh wow! Now, how well did these hold up? If you put the ball in play, have you guys tested these to see, how well the images will hold up over time?
We do. We pretty much hit test every type of ball that comes in, or every type of printing process that we have, because in the end we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if a customer says, hey, it came off, or I'm not happy with it, there's no question. We take it back and make it right. Easy. Okay. So we have to get it right. Photos are probably like 8 out of 10. Personalizations are going to be a 10 out of 10 in terms of durability. Like probably about what you'd expect.
Now, is there like when they send you an image, do you need like a high resolution image in order to make it work real well on? I realize it's a pretty small
it can't be over
picture you're putting there.
Inch at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so small you can pretty much take whatever you have, and if it's not usable, we'll have one of our guys call you and try to get something that's usable.
Okay.
The folks at the point of printing will actually take and edit it if they need to make it look right on the ball.
Okay. So they're buying the golf balls, and the personalization starts at how much then to put on the golf balls?
So right now, most of the year, but right now it's free. So you can put a photo, you can put a personalization, you can put a monogram. In fact, I was thinking about that on the break. It's all free on the website. We've got a promo code printed. Anybody can get free personalization. But on the break, I was thinking about the layup gift. Like it's the easiest personalization that you don't really have to think about. It's this cool 2 or 3 letter monogram. You just use somebody's initials, and it prints this cool circle on a golf ball. So for the not so creative gift giver, this makes you seem very creative.
Oh yeah, that's pretty neat.
So two initials and a circle around it, so it looks like a logo.
There you go, and it doesn't cost you.
It looks like right.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you any more. I mean, if you're going to buy the balls, you might as well get something put on them.
You might as well customize it.
You guys must be,
especially during the holidays.
You must be just working your tails off over there this time of year. I mean, you got to be running 24 hours a day.
We're running 20 hours a day. Year round, we have about 100 employees, and we have about 170 right now. Trying to get everything out. We're shipping about 2,000 orders a day, and printing about 4,000 dozen.
Wow,
that's a lot of golf balls.
That's a lot of golf balls.
So
man, their warehouse must look really cool with all the golf balls stacked up.
They've got to have a really cool looking.
Can you imagine if you hit that shelf and you knocked them over? Like you've seen in some of the videos where people, the guy in the forklift accidentally bumps something and it falls. Can you imagine?
Like a domino effect.
Can you imagine a couple thousand dozen golf balls all bouncing around?
And then the hard part would be if the logos were all mixed together. And then Tom would be in there trying to figure out, hey, do you got the picture of that cat? Hey, no, here's the dog though. Where does that go?
Yeah, where's this one go? Who's got a schnauzer? I need a schnauzer to fill out my dozen.
You know, we actually the team, the whole production crew applauds when someone drops golf balls. As you can imagine, no one would applaud if somebody dropped 2,000 dozen golf balls, but
No.
but a dozen here, a dozen there, you get a round of
freak 'em
applause.
out.
It doesn't
You know, it's
rattle
like
you.
breaking glass in a restaurant.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. You just kind of like look the other way and be like, oh, okay, next, moving on.
Yeah.
I'll just keep eating.
So other than golf balls, what's your next best selling product out of your line?
You know, so I'd have to say this time of year it would be monogrammed or personalized golf towels. It's just the kind of stuff that or divot tools with a customized ball marker on it.
Okay.
We do customized tees. We kind of do the full range of things that make a nice gift or stocking stuffers or something like that. So that is the vast majority of our business right now. Year round, it's kind of, although balls is a majority, but then it kind of spreads out across consumables like gloves and shoes and kind of the full range. Do a lot of customized golf bags as well.
Okay.
Probably did 20 or 30 of those today.
Oh wow.
So that's do you guys like print those, or are you guys like embroidering those, or are you mostly all print?
Yeah, so we have two processes for bags. For towels, we're mostly embroidering right now.
Right.
We've got three machines that are dedicated to that, and for bags we're mostly embroidering. But we have a really slick, it's called the heat seal process, where you actually print it out and then you press it onto the product, and that we just love the way that works. You might see that in a lot of shirts these days. We do that on towels and bags, and it comes out really nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's how you used to put like numbers on jerseys. Same kind of concept where you heat press.
Yeah, it's the same concept, but it's a really nice high resolution version of that now.
So you can put more customization, more colors, more this, more that.
Right. And mother-in-law, if you
mother-in-law,
want.
yeah.
Yeah.
The bag that everybody leaves behind.
Or you put her on your towel, and every time you clean your club, you use her face to like grind the dirt off the face of your wedge.
That's not good.
I'm getting coal for Christmas.
You are getting coal.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Well, see, hey, if you like golf towels and you can't decide what color you want, he's got 14 colors in towels.
Everybody's covered.
So I think you can pretty much find the color you like.
And
Right.
so like when it comes to golfers, right? I mean, anyone that has tried to buy golf gifts for a golfer, right?
Yeah, they're a tough bunch to buy for.
Well,
they really are.
Golfers, they'll get what they like, right? So you really can't give equipment's hard to give to a golfer because it's personal.
Yeah.
You can't really like here's a driver. it was the greatest they said at the store, but it doesn't mean I'm going to hit it good, right? So you might have just threw $400 down the drain. but and then a lot of golfers, they get the gifts that are like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank you. And
you get the bathroom putting thing,
yeah, everybody gets
nobody really wants.
The putt return.
Use one.
The kickback one, or but like you said, when you give someone a dozen Pro V1 golf balls that maybe isn't a normal Pro V1 player, it's like, oh, I got Pro Vs, and oh look, my name's on them.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
How am I going to play with this? Do you know how much these are? But that's it. Every golfer is always excited to get Pro V1s. It's just like you said when you open. I mean, it's got to be like the number one no-brainer layup gift for every golfer, no matter what level. You could give Pro V1s to a guy that's shooting 120, and they'll be just as excited as a guy, who's a low handicap.
And he'll feel like he's going to play 5 shots better just because he's got a good golf ball.
And I'm sure you guys love that guy because those balls are going to go in the trees just as quickly as the ones he normally gets.
You're right, except the guy that shoots 120 isn't going to use his Pro V1 over water. You can count on that.
No,
he's going to pull his smiley ball out for that.
Oh yeah, the range ball will come out for that one.
his trust, they're really the trusty range ball.
The trusty range ball. That's 2 clubs short, and why he's in the water again.
Yep. I would never want to do that. It would be just my luck. I'd finally get another hole in one, and it would be with a range ball.
Oh, that's not good.
And that would be really
You
bad.
shouldn't do that.
All the photos, it would, yeah.
Bad faux pas.
Yeah, bad. That's just bad karma. Well, we're gonna take another break.
Wow.
When we get back, we'll finish up with Tom and see what else we can talk about. Tom, hang on through the break, and we'll be back with you in a minute.
Cool.
And welcome back to the Wednesday Night Golf Show, the Hump Day edition on WSTU Radio, WSTUtv.com. And if you want to check out the show at a later date, we post them up on YouTube. If you search for the Wednesday Night Golf Show, you'll find our YouTube and all our archived shows.
That's right.
And you can even see us on those because the little camera's on, so you get to see me and Arlen kind of hanging out here.
You get to see the back of my head.
You get to watch the back of Frank's head most of the day.
Which is a lovely back of head.
Well, and that's because, of course, you know the reason why. Because
you have a face for radio.
There it is. Yes.
Ta-dum-dum.
Ta-dum.
Yeah.
Dum-dum-dum-dum.
Oh.
Look at it. That YouTube feed's slick.
Yeah.
It's pretty slick. He got all our Christmas decorations
Looks like
up.
a radio
It's
station
feeling
back
festive here.
Yes.
It is festive, isn't it?
We need a Festivus poll. That's what we need.
Look at that. I'm on my Facebook Live here. We're getting a little ho-ho-ho.
Yeah, there we go. Kind of looks like you, but with a white beard.
It does. That's what my beard's going to look like.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
Mine's already getting there a little faster than yours. With us on the phone is Tom Cox. Tom is with golfballs.com for all your personalized golf ball and golf accessory
Can't forget
needs.
the name, can you?
Yeah, hey, I tell you, if you can't figure that out, there's something wrong with you.
Where can we get those customized, personalized balls before Christmas, James?
Try golfballs.com. They're
Oh.
golf balls.
How do you spell that? G-O.
You really. So I guess you guys probably spent as much time thinking about that as we did the name of our show, which is the Wednesday Night Golf Show.
Creative geniuses.
Yeah, it seemed pretty intuitive at the time, and actually buying the domain wasn't really expensive when we did it back in the 90s.
Yeah,
Well, back when people used to squat on website names and stuff back in the day.
They're still squatting on names. You can get lucky. You'd be so shocked how much stuff
Yeah.
is still out.
Well, I remember the PGA of America. They wanted PGA.com, and they had to buy it from the Potato Growers Association.
Oh, is that
That's
true?
who actually
remember
had it
that.
at one time. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, the PGA of America had to buy it from them.
Hope they paid a lot.
No, Arlen's not bitter at all.
No, I didn't mean that. We
No.
meant, potato
Oh, I know.
farmers, PGA.
Yeah,
They should pay a lot for it.
they need some.
They're moving out of Florida. They're going to Texas. Like, come on.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So who do you guys ship through, Tom? I mean, 2,000 orders today. That's you must have like a
Massive account.
you must have a big truck that just sits there and you just fill it up all day long and then tap on the back of it and the
We
guy
do.
drives away.
We've got sweeps trucks coming all day long picking up orders from us. But so we ship a lot via USPS, kind of a special priority service
Cool.
that gets us pretty much everywhere in the country in 2 business days.
That's the way to do
Not
it.
even 2 business days. I think they include Saturday. Saturday is shipping day.
Yeah.
We also use FedEx and UPS, but for the we kind of look at what's going to get us there the quickest, and we use that method for our customers.
Priority Mail's great for that.
You might be the only guys keeping USPS in business.
Oh no, they're doing pretty good.
Oh no,
No.
Yeah, right. All of those guys are going to be worn out in about a week and a half.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah, they are.
But with products like golf balls, which you could get, some of those package, they have those. The prices are the same on the boxes.
Well, the
that
flat rate,
the
yeah.
flat rate. So you could get a lot, and
Yep.
you probably get a good deal with that. But that's the way to ship. Golf balls, you can probably put 4 to 6 dozen in a medium box, pretty close,
Yeah.
and that makes it affordable.
Yeah.
And
Oh
you-
yeah.
It really does.
And 2 days. 2 days. And they're good. Priority mail.
Yeah. Priority mail is very good.
Yeah, you get it. So
Yeah.
I use that a lot, and you can't compete with their pricing
Yeah.
for the most part unless
Well,
unless you're shipping weird stuff.
I
big
know
things.
I know someone that works for the post office, and he says this time of year, if you're shipping anything, you've got to ship it priority,
It won't get there. Yeah.
or it won't get there, because they said what happens is they pile everything up, and they
They
grab
sort.
all the express and they grab all the priority, and when the trucks, and when they're done with those, if there's any first class or whatever left, then they grab some of those.
Right.
If there's no room left, that stuff just sits there.
For the next time, and it might
And
not go
then
out
there's
again
a bigger pile next to it, so it might sit there for 4, 5, or 6 days before it even leaves the post office,
because they got to get the
because they got to
express
get
and
the other stuff
priority
out. So, yeah, you
That's-
definitely want to send stuff that way if you need to get it there. So, Tom, hey, everybody can reach you at. They can obviously go online at golfballs.com. Do you guys have a number they can reach you at? Because not everybody that listens is computer savvy.
So about what you would expect, 1-800-37-BALLS. How's that? Golfballs.com, 1-800-37-BALLS. We try to make it easy to remember.
That's easy.
37 balls.
Easy.
30,
Yeah,
three,
three dozen plus 1, 37 balls.
I
very
like it.
good.
Hey,
I like that.
that's pretty easy to
There
remember.
you go. Yeah, and right now your special is you're offering the free personalization.
Are the
And
prices
2
competitive?
days.
Are you guys competitive pricey wise to like major retail, or you guys are you a little higher?
We are. A lot of the pricing is kind of leveled out by the manufacturers. They kind of dictate where
What you
you're
can
going
do.
to price it. But this time of year, like we've got Pro V1s for $39.99 a dozen, and TP5 for $34.95 a dozen. It's really this time of year. Some of the manufacturers get pretty aggressive with pricing.
Yeah,
Just
I was going
because
to.
they know it's such a great gifting time of
Well,
year.
$40 is a great number too. What? How do you guys handle those chrome softs? That's a little tougher deal to print on, isn't it? Because of the way the colors and stuff, the way the balls come.
We every time a new ball comes out, we have challenges related to printing on it. So depending on the type of ball, we'll set up a different type of ink process, or we even use it's called a Corona. It's too much detail, but we use a Corona treatment. It's almost like heat treating products before in a mild way before you print on it, just to make sure it sticks. Because the last thing we want is for somebody to get something printed on a golf ball and they hit it once and it comes off.
Yeah.
So how does it look on a chrome? Because chrome softs are those colored balls, right? Don't they? Some of them. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I just showed
Yeah.
on your site.
I see what you're saying.
The ones that look like soccer balls and stuff. You ever do
Right. We started printing on those and it just didn't look right.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, it just didn't look right.
It's very confusing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You almost have to
and
print them.
I think it kind of misses the point of the whole soccer ball effect. If you print a monogram on it or something like that. But,
Yeah, I was just curious how you would handle something like that. So
Yeah, we sure tried it though.
yeah, I bet you did. You almost have to like print like a circle or some kind of like just plain background to print on top of it. Otherwise, it'd be just too busy to really see anything,
Right.
So it's still Pro
Yeah.
V1. Pro V1's the bestseller. TP5 is hot right now. And then
TP5 hot, Callaway Chrome Soft, Bridgestone,
and Trixon's got its own like niche.
Srixon, and in Florida, as you guys know, Volvit colored golf balls. Those Vivids are pretty hot.
Yeah. And I'm sad to say that you can, if you're a Saints fan, you can pretty much get anything from these guys with the Saints logo on it.
They're loaded up because of
that is true.
And I only say that because I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan. So this season's been tough for me. But yeah, you guys also have other NFL teams. So if you can't think of anything, but you know what their favorite sports team is, you can get something that way as well.
What's the rules on like? Okay, so say I'm a college football fan and I want some balls with a logo on it. Do you guys have access to print teams, or is that like licensing and not the same deal?
If you're a Ragin' Cajuns fan,
you are
can
in.
Print a Ragin', you're in like Flint.
Yeah.
If otherwise, we have to rely. We're a licensee of the local Cajuns, but otherwise, we pretty much have just about every team, NFL or collegiate, but we have it through our manufacturers, so they hold those licenses.
Oh, okay. So you'll order the ball. So you'll order the ball with the logo already, the license
That's
on
correct.
it, and then you can personalize. And then those balls do cost a little more money with the
right. They're normally about $5 or $6 a dozen more.
Oh, that's still not too bad.
No.
Yeah.
So if I was a big fan of whatever Alabama football, I could order Alabama golf balls and then have the part of the golf ball personalized with my whatever I wanted.
You bet.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I was wondering how that works. So that's neat.
Well, Tom, thank you so much for taking the time to call in. You folks out there, give them a holler. Look them up at golfballs.com or give them a call at 1-800-37-BALLS. And
awesome. Well, James and Arlen, thank you guys for having me on.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling in. It's been fun. Enjoyed it.
All right.
Have
Take care, fellas.
a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You as well.
Thanks, Tom. All right. Yep. Bye-bye.
That's a great gift because I think that's a super idea. I'm sure
you don't even have to leave your house to get this either.
Is there anything you have to leave your house for? Hey, they got this. You can order food and have it delivered to your house on these apps now.
Yeah.
I am amazed.
Oh yeah,
Eats delivered.
Grubhub, Uber Eats.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I know a guy that owns a pizza shop. And he's like they're killing us with this. It used to be the only thing you could pretty much get delivered was pizza or Chinese food.
Yes.
And now
everybody's in the game.
Everybody's in the game. You can get something delivered from Carrabba's or a local restaurant that doesn't even have anything.
The little pizza shop with the pizza guy delivering.
That guy's getting hammered a little bit now. So
I never thought of that. That's true. Just too many more.
A lot more choices. Yeah. So that's good though. Choices are good.
Bad now.
You feel bad now. You got to go home and order delivery pizza.
Probably not. But
probably not. I got to ask, do you like Hawaiian pizza?
No.
Okay.
I'm not a big pineapple fan.
You're not a big. That's right. You told me that one time.
Yeah. Everyone is like, oh. Now you know what's funny? I like pineapple. Like I like sliced pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of canned pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
I like fresh sliced pineapple. And I'm not a fan of it in foods.
Okay.
Except maybe pineapple upside down cake. And honestly, I'll probably pick around the pineapple.
It's because of the cake.
It's because of the cake and
because it has cake in it.
Yeah, the word cake.
The word cake.
There's nothing wrong with the word cake. But no, pineapple's it's good. But I don't know. Pineapple's not my favorite fruit. It's like
they're gonna revoke his Hawaiian heritage any minute now.
I think so.
King, somewhere King Kamehameha is rolling around.
He probably didn't like pineapple either.
Oh, that's it for us, folks. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you next Wednesday.
Take care.
All right, take care.